Welcome to Powerful Mindset. I am Mr. Emmanuel. Today, I want to share with you a simple truth that separates those who succeed from those who give up. Success doesn't come from one big leap. It comes from the little steps you take every day. Many people dream of big achievements. They imagine overnight transformations, sudden breakthroughs, or one massive effort that will change everything. But the reality is different. Success is not built in a single moment. It is built in silence through repeated actions, repeated habits, and repeated commitment. Sadly, most people give up too soon. They underestimate the power of small daily actions. They believe if the results don't show immediately, their efforts don't matter. But here is the truth. The small things you do every single day are quietly shaping your future. They are laying bricks for the foundation of your success. Consistency is not exciting at first. It doesn't give instant rewards, but over time it becomes the true engine of lasting success. Just like drops of water can carve a rock, your repeated actions, no matter how small, can create massive results if you stay committed. So, as we begin this journey together, I want you to remember, every small step counts, and the power of consistency will always outweigh the illusion of instant success. If you are ready to discover how small daily actions can transform your life, stay with me until the end of this video. And before we dive deeper, don't forget to subscribe to Powerful Mindset, like this video, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Consistency means doing something regularly and steadily over time, even when it feels small, boring, or difficult. It is the habit of showing up and repeating positive actions until they become part of who you are. Think about a bank account. When you deposit a small amount of money every single day, it may not look like much in the beginning. But as time passes, that money grows, multiplies, and compounds. Before you know it, you've built wealth. Not because of one giant deposit, but because of small, consistent ones. Life works the same way. Habits are like deposits into your future. If you exercise for just 10 minutes every day, you may not see a six-pack in the first week. But over months and years, your body will transform. If you exercise for just 10 minutes every day, you may not see a six-pack in the first week. But over months and years, your body will transform. If you read only 5 pages daily, it might not seem like much. But by the end of the year, you will have finished several books and expanded your knowledge beyond measure. If you save just $1 per day, it looks small now. But with time, it turns into security, stability, and eventually, freedom. This is the science of small actions. They compound. Each small step builds on the one before it, creating unstoppable momentum. Psychologists explain this clearly. Small steps feel manageable, which makes them sustainable. You don't get overwhelmed. You don't quit because the task is too heavy. Instead, you move forward little by little with progress you can actually handle. And progress, no matter how small, motivates you to keep going. The truth is, success doesn't demand perfection. It demands persistence. Every small action you take is like a seed. Alone, it seems insignificant. But planted daily, watered consistently, and given time, it grows into something far greater than you imagined. So remember, the little things you do each day are not wasted. They are quietly compounding into the future you've been dreaming of. Brief pause. Consistency versus intensity. Many people believe that success comes from occasional bursts of hard work. They think that if they give everything for a short period of time, the results will last forever. This is the mindset of intensity, doing something with great effort, but only once in a while. For example, imagine someone who goes to the gym for 3 hours in one day. The effort is huge, but if they don't return regularly, their body will not change much. Or think of a student who studies all night before an exam, but neglects daily reading throughout the semester. The effort is intense, but it cannot replace steady learning. Now compare this with consistency. Someone who spends just 20 minutes exercising every day will see far greater results over time than the person who works out for hours once in a while. A student who reads just 5 pages daily will, at the end of a year, have finished multiple books. Small, repeated actions build momentum and create lasting transformation. The lesson is clear. It is not what you do once in a while that changes your life. It is what you do consistently. Intensity burns bright for a moment, but consistency lights the path for a lifetime. And remember, consistency doesn't mean perfection. You don't need to do everything at once or get it all right from the beginning. What matters is showing up day after day with discipline and purpose. Building habits that last. Consistency is not about forcing yourself to work harder every day. It is about creating habits that become part of who you are. Habits are the foundation of success, because once something becomes automatic, you no longer need to rely on willpower to do it. So, how do you build habits that truly last? 1. Start small. Start small. Don't begin with a massive goal that feels overwhelming. If you want to start exercising, begin with 10 minutes a day. If you want to read more, commit to just 2 pages daily. 2. Set realistic goals. Success doesn't mean doing everything at once. Choose goals that fit into your life and can be achieved without burning out. 3. Track your progress. What gets measured gets improved. Keep a simple journal, use a habit tracking app, or mark days on a calendar. 4. Stay accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend, join a community, or simply tell yourself you will not break the chain. 5. Repeat daily until it becomes automatic. At first, habits feel like effort. But as you repeat them, your brain rewires itself and the action becomes second nature. The secret is not to do it perfectly, but to keep showing up. With time, those small daily actions become a part of your identity, and once they do, success becomes inevitable. Overcoming challenges to consistency. No matter how motivated you are at the beginning, staying consistent will always come with challenges. Challenge 1. Boredom. Doing the same thing every day can feel repetitive. The key is to remember why you started. Success is not built on excitement, it's built on repetition. When boredom comes, focus on the bigger picture, the health you're building, the knowledge you're gaining, or the future you're creating. Challenge 2. Distractions. In today's world, it's easy to lose hours scrolling on your phone. The solution is simple but powerful. Create boundaries. Turn off notifications when working, set clear times for your tasks, and design your environment to support your habits. Make good choices easier and bad choices harder. Challenge 3. Impatience. We live in a fast world where people want results instantly, but true growth takes time. The antidote to impatience is celebrating small progress. Reward yourself for sticking to the process, not just for the results. You will miss days. You will stumble. But what matters is that you don't quit. Falling once doesn't erase all your progress. Getting back up does. Success belongs not to the perfect, but to the persistent. Remember, the small things you do every single day are quietly shaping your future. The secret behind every great invention? It's not luck. It's showing up, again and again. Let's talk about Thomas Edison. We all know him as the guy who invented the light bulb. Did you know he failed thousands of times along the way? Edison didn't see those failures as mistakes. He saw every setback as a lesson. One step closer to success. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the power of consistency. It's not about getting it right the first time. It's about sticking with it, even when it's tough. So, whatever your goal is, keep going. Show up. Try again. Because greatness isn't built overnight. It's built one consistent step at a time. When people think of the light bulb, they imagine a single flash of genius. But the real story is thousands of careful trials, late nights, and steady work. At Menlo Park, Edison treated invention like a daily routine, not a rare inspiration. He and his team, the Muckers, broke the problem into parts and worked every day. First, the filament had to glow without burning up. Second, the bulb needed a strong vacuum so the filament would not oxidize. Third, the circuit had to be safe and efficient. And finally, the entire system had to work together. Generators, wiring, sockets, switches. He did not wait for a miracle. He designed a process, test, record, refine, every single day. The filament became the crucible of his consistency. He tested metal, carbonized threads, and plant fibers, logging each outcome in notebooks. Popular accounts speak of thousands of trials, 10,000 ways that did not work. Whatever the number, he advanced by accumulating small lessons, not by leaping to a perfect answer. If a filament burned too quickly, he adjusted its thickness. If it sagged, he changed the support. If the bulb clouded, he improved the vacuum. Edison aimed at a specific practical goal: a high-resistance, long-lasting lamp for homes and businesses. He optimized brightness, longevity, and cost and manufacturability, so the lamp could be useful, not just novel. A celebrated step was the discovery that carbonized bamboo, shaped precisely in a strong vacuum, burned for hundreds of hours. Earlier versions lasted minutes. This crossed the line from novelty to usefulness. What made his consistency powerful was measurement and learning. He documented what he tried, why, and what he would change next. The lab ran like a factory, ordered benches, labeled samples, clocks, and pumps, each day building on the last. Edison did not stop at the bulb. He applied the same steady approach to generators, wiring plans, sockets, fuses, and switches. Bit by bit, he built an ecosystem that turned a glowing filament into reliable lighting service. His light bulb moment was not a flash of luck. It was the inevitable outcome of disciplined persistence. Each failed test was information. Each small change moved the project forward. The lesson is unmistakable. He succeeded through repeated small attempts. Not one dramatic event, but a staircase climbed one step at a time. When you adopt this mindset, your life changes. You stop waiting for perfect conditions and start building progress daily. You stop fearing failure and start harvesting it for feedback. 10 minutes of exercise builds strength. Reading a few pages daily expands knowledge. Saving a small amount regularly creates financial security. These tiny actions compound into massive results. Consistency is the bridge between goals and achievement. Just like a tree grows from a tiny seed, real transformation comes day by day, not in a single day. A river carves stone drop by drop. Every step you take, no matter how small, adds up. 10 minutes, a few pages, a small deposit. Together they compound into massive results. Consistency is the bridge between goals and achievements. It turns intentions into reality. You don't need to do it all at once. Do something every day. Now it's your turn. Ask yourself, what small habit can I start today? Maybe journaling 5 minutes, drinking more water, walking each morning, or reading before bed. Whatever it is, start small, stay consistent, and watch it transform your life. Small, teachable steps, done repeatedly, lead to greatness over time. You don't need one epic day. You need thousands of tiny, consistent ones. If this video inspired you, subscribe to Powerful Mindset, like it, share it, and comment below. Tell us, what small, consistent habit will you start today? Success is never one dramatic event. It is the quiet accumulation of small, repeated actions. Make today one more checkmark toward what you want. Like Edison, build a process. Measure, learn, and keep going. Start small, stay consistent. Powerful Mindset. See you in the next one. Every small action is a step on a staircase to progress. Take one today.